start Sunday, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Willis going to throw it right away. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Willis looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd down, Jacobs once more,
and he'll get it down here to the 43.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
19, 18,
to throw, here's Willis. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Willis on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden from 6 yards away. And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Territory, coughs up the football, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock. It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this return will come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for James Conner. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there by identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Murray now. Now they'll take this and run. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Omaha. 2-2.
Murray a give. This is Conner. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first and 10 is Conner. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On play action, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Motion man is Schwartz. They'll run here with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. James Conner, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7.
Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Murray off play action. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
They run behind center with Connor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Connor up the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Well, what a 1st half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, it's going to be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now Willis. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now it's Cougar 19, Viking 18, Dragon 60.
Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running left, here's Patterson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll find Schwartz complete right side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Murray now to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! Cordero Patterson as the first half is winding down. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Second and 17.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give the counter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And just shutting him off there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Play fake. Murray completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Murray changing the play. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 0 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Omaha.
Again, a run with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Well, 3 scores in this game, I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following a touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory there with their stop. Throwing now is Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down, Arizona.
They'll give it to Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A short one here, caught on the ground. And they'll get this down to the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now going to do it himself. Powers through. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Arizona field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
They go play action with Willis. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
The 27-yard line.
Play action. Here's Willis. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Right back to the air again with Willis. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Murray now. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw. Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll run with Benson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Murray going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Trey Benson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 21 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Willis. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Willis. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Bronco 80. $60 bikes, 60 bikes.
Throwing, Willis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. He's got Connor. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And the Cardinal first down.
To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Here comes 2nd down.
Your game on play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Murray to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He's back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, that is incomplete.
That was the big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Come back, come back.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Murray, one final try. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.